producers of Barbarian. I don't give a shit. You'll never believe this guy. And I mean, you will never believe this. I happen to be looking at the writing credits of the Fred movies because I'm a curious person. Don't worry about it. And I found out that the dude who wrote Fred 3, Camp Fred, which was my favorite one when I was growing up and easily the worst one, wrote and directed Companion.
Hey there, Fred.
Moose.
Buckle up, folks, because we're in for something special. I think. I haven't actually seen the movie yet, but I'm going after work. So, see you then. There have been some rumors about this movie that men will hate it. And that this, might just be like a difficult movie to talk about. And I just wanted to say, as a man myself, I don't know what you people are talking about. I don't even understand why being a man would hurt the viewing experience. I mean, the movie is about toxic love, unhealthy, abusive relationships, and how someone like Josh, which, side note, is just the perfect name for him, doesn't view women as people, but rather objects to possess and control. I mean, I can say if you're like an abusive piece of shit, then yeah, I guess don't see this, but I think there's higher things in the priority list. And I don't know what's going on in these letterbox reviewers' lives to make them think that the average man is like that, but I am sincerely full of sorrow that you've had such an experience, and I hope that you can grow to trust people again, because there is nothing more beautiful and pure in life than mutual trust between two people who deserve it. You thought I was gonna make a joke? No, dude, abuse sucks. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Anyway, fuck you, Josh. Let's take all the Joshes and throw them in a battle dome until one ultimate Josh reigns supreme. Then we should hang him, because fuck him. I think what was right was marketing it to the Barbarian crowd, because the movies are pretty similar. Like, they both have a shocking twist, like 20-30 minutes in. They both focus on bad men, albeit they cover different ways of that evil manifesting. Honestly, the simplest review I could give for this is that if you like Barbarian, you'll probably like Companion too. Here's the thing about the themes of this movie. A lot of it is centered around like unhealthy relationships, toxic love, that sort of thing. Like, for example, Josh doesn't love Iris. He loves the fact that he can control Iris. And I think that's just a very eloquent way of putting the way that those type of people view actual humans, which is wild. Who views people like that? What are you, some kind of prick? But look, I'm uncomfortable talking about that because I don't know anything about the psychology of abuse or really anything about like toxic relationships and stuff. I guess that's because I don't have to deal with that in my normal romantic relationships. But to be fair, kids are very easy to please. So I'm gonna keep it pretty vague and let the people who know what they're talking about talk about it. But I would at least like to specify that I think the themes were very well thought out and very well executed, and they were very palatable because even someone as stupid as myself understood exactly what was going on, and I appreciate that. Was it scary? Nope. Was hella interesting though. I describe it as much more than a thriller than a horror, but either way, I enjoyed it. The kills. Given how the focus of Companion is entirely on the themes and characters, I would not declare this a must-see if you want awesome deaths. The kills that are there generally are just there to service the story and are as simple as a knife or gunshot. That's not to say they weren't enjoyable. I mean, the story's good. So, the kills are good. It's just they're not like, it's not Terrifier. And I would also like to add that the two that were more brutal than that were fantastic. I won't spoil anything here, but let's just say if I ever get I'm gonna grab the and just the story. The themes are literally this movie. The plot, the characters, all of it is a direct choice spun off from the ideas the movie wants to cover. Isn't that how every movie is made? Yeah, but the people are also typically made from when a mommy and daddy really love each other, but yet you were made because a crack addict met a whore. Such a tasteless joke to make during the discussion of this movie, but I already wrote it, and I don't think Google Docs has an undo button. So, yeah, okay, generally that's how movies are made, yes, but this one is especially like that. Okay, I swear to God, not yours, the one I believe in. Aww. If you watch a lot of movies and you pay attention to that kind of thing, then you'll understand what I mean. Like, I promise I don't suck at reviewing things. Sometimes the truth isn't poetic. Most importantly, how does it compare to Fred 3, Camp Fred? There were a couple moments that made me laugh, but honestly, I'd give it the same review as Fred 3. I might have laughed a little here and there, but if you're looking for a movie that is just purely funny, I would steer clear. If you made it this far, I should let you know that I'm planning on making some more videos based on stuff that's coming out this month. So feel free to subscribe if you want to see that. I'm very excited for Hard Eyes. That's like the main thing I'm looking forward to. I do not have many days to get this video out before Hard Eyes. Ooh, I gotta get on that grind. All right, hey, you have a good one? I'm gonna go work on this. Hopefully I'll see you next week. I really hope I see you next week. I don't know.